Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. So let's try to learn in this form. So we have learned about the different types of forms like template driven form and also the reactive forms. So how to develop the React forms and how to develop the template driven forms and all those things we have seen it. Now it's time for us to learn about the validations, how we can do the validations, what are the built-in validations available in the template form, and also what are the built-in validators available in the React forms. So if you want to write your custom validations, means how we can write it in the template driven forms and also the reactive forms, let's try to understand. So now from here onwards the videos all will be dealing on the validations only. So we will be having some couple of videos regarding these validations, and afterwards so we will try to learn about the another concept like after the validations we will be having something like a building dynamic forms, something like that, and we can end this form session. So let's try to have the validations. Before entering into these validations, so we have learned in our previous video about the template driven forms and all those things. So how to develop these template driven forms. So we have seen it, right? So like this. And now it's time for us. So just write how we can write the built-in validations for this template driven forms. We'll try to understand. And afterwards we'll try to see how we can write the custom validations also in template driven forms. We'll see. First I want to go through a step-by-step implementation of how to add a validation to a template driven form in Angular 18. So for this one what I will do is, so we already have a template driven approach for a form in the actor component. So we already have it. So since we are using this ng model and all those things, we need to import the forms module. And if you are using the ngif, async and so those type of directives, means then we need to use the common module also. So I don't want to take too much into this one. So I will try to make it as simple as possible. So in order to write the validations, so what I will try to do it is I will remove this entire code. Let's say that I have an actor which has a name of empty. Let's say show. Okay, so this is a simple object which I am having right now. So I am saving this one. So now let's go to the actor.form.html file. So here also I don't want to write everything. So I will have just a container. Okay. So I will be having just a container. Inside this container I will have the row. And here I can have the call-md-12, so whichever one you can write it, and here I can have an actor form. So these all things we have already learned it, so just I am trying to show you. So here you will be having the form group, and inside this form group what I would be trying to do it is, so I will create just a label is equal to name, and here also the name, and here I will be writing the input type is equal to input I have written type is equal to text, and class is equal to, so these are all bootstrap controls. Don't think that so why I am writing these all the classes, so don't think that these all classes belongs to the template driven forms. These are all bootstrap classes. So now let's say that this is our template driven form, right? So the validations which we will be writing is all based on the HTML5 implementation only. So here you can write something like required, and the minimum length it should be something like 4 characters minimum you should have. So let's say we'll try to keep it as simple as possible. Then afterwards we'll try to go, and here I will give the ng model. Okay, and that too it should be two-way data binding ng model is equal to actor dot name, and you want to use this one in our template only, right? So we can write hash name is equal to ng model. That's it. So this is the basic implementation of this one. So now we need to write the validations for this. Okay, so now if you try to write the validations for this one, so how we can write it? So first of all you need to take in such a way that, okay, so I will write it and I will explain you afterwards. So here I will take one div. Okay, so I am giving the validations everything. So here I can write ngif if ngif. So here if name dot invalid is there. Okay, if it is invalid, and also we need to check conditions such that name dot dirty or name dot touched. So anything it has been touched and dirty, and also it should be invalid. So then we need to write the validations. So now normally we need to give a specified validations for this one. So that means what you can do it is, for example, let's say that div ngIf, okay, again you can go for ngIf, and here you can write in such a way that name dot has error of required. So if it has an error of required, then you can write a condition in such a way that name is required, okay. But if you are having a minimum length situation, then you can write in such a way that div ngIf name dot has error of name dot minimum length, okay, sorry, minimum, you should not write like this, minimum length. So it has a error of minimum length, then you should write name must be at least 4 characters long. So this is how you will be writing the. So now if I try to go into this one, and if I come outside, see, you will be able to see the name is required. But if I write something like 2 characters, and here I can, so here you will be able to see name must be 4 characters long. So then it will go away. So like this we will be writing it. So here I will try to explain you about this one. So we are writing the HTML validation attributes, required and minimum length. The required attribute makes the field as mandatory, and the minimum length is equal to 4 means it will attribute, this attribute ensures that name is at least 4 characters long. And we are using the hash name is equal to ng model. So this exports the ng model directive to the name variable, giving access to the form control properties in the template. So that's it. So now the ngIf attribute we have used it. So the ngIf directive on the div causes ensures that error message displays only if its name is invalid, and also the field should be either dirty or it should be touched. So that means user interact or blurred out, something like that. So now specific error messages we are trying to show it. Inside the div we are using has error of required and also the name dot has error of minimum length to display the specific validation error messages. So that is the thing which we have done it. So apart from this one also, you can write the custom validations for this one also. So that is the another concept which I will try to explain you afterwards. So this is what we will be trying to do if you want to write the error message in the template driven form for a specific type of errors. For a specific type of errors, if you want to show it means, so we will be writing in this way. So this is guys about this one. So now hope you understood about this concept. So I'll be so in the next video what we will try to do is in the same scenario how we can try to do it in the reactive forms. I will try to explain you. Then afterwards we will go for the custom validations and all those things. So hope you understood about this template driven form validations, especially showing the specific error messages. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.